Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I don't know if you all can see my dog right here. I'm gonna include a picture of him so you all can get to know him, but Shelton is not leaving my side right now, and every time I try to record, he jumps off the couch, so he might be featured in this video. But if you are new here, my name is Joelle and I am a full-time reseller and full-time student, and I resell on platforms like Poshmark, Depop, Mercari, and whatnot. And today I have a what sold video for you all. And if you've been keeping up with some of my videos, you know that I kind of changed up my format. I used to do a monthly what sold video, but now I am doing videos every other week. It seemed to be the most popular video that my subscribers like, which is understandable because it is important to see what is currently selling for us as resellers, and I definitely like making these videos, so I'm very happy to be doing these every other week now. This video is kind of for mid-October, and I've got to tell you all, my October sales have absolutely sucked so far. This is probably my worst month of reselling that I've had for a long time. It's midterm season for law school, and so I have had to devote a lot of my time to studying and making outlines and everything. So once October is over, I'm hoping to get right back into the swing of things, especially with my Thanksgiving break coming up. But I've still had a decent portion of good sales these past couple of weeks, so I'm really excited to share it with you all. And first up, we are going to talk about my Poshmark sales. And even though they have been rough, I've noticed that a lot of my sales have fit into two categories, and it is formal wear and then just general fall items like sweaters, jackets, and other stuff. So first up, we're gonna start with a great full price sale. For $35, I sold this Topshop cutout bodycon dress. This was a dress that I have had since June of 2021, so it has been listed for over a year, which is definitely a long time for something to sit and not sell. I've had it listed for $35 the entire time, but a few months ago, I did kind of revamp the listing and add some more important keywords. I do think that could have played a role in this selling for full price, because generally full price buyers come from Google search. So let this be your reminder, coming from someone who had a very stale listing, to go back and look at your listings that aren't getting a lot of attention and make sure that your descriptions are very keyword heavy so that they are more easily searchable on Poshmark and Google. But this item cost me just $5, so I ended up profiting $23 total for this Topshop dress. Next up, for more formal wear, I sold this Brooks Brothers silk tie on a $20 offer. This was another stale listing that I had. Around that same time of the summer of 2021, I found a whole lot of ties for just $1 to $2. It was pretty much bread and butter brands like Brooks Brothers, Men's Warehouse, Tommy Hilfiger, and a few others. But I figured for the low cost and the fact that ties are so easy to store and photograph that it would be worth the pickup, even if I only make around $10 to $15 per tie. I think I have sold 3 of these ties, and so I still have a couple more sitting, which can be frustrating, but like I said, they are very easy to store, so I don't even notice that they're there. But this sold on a 20% off offer plus discounted shipping that I had sent out. That is the offer that I send out to my new likers. I used to do a 10% off offer, but I realized I wasn't making a lot of quick sales. And I have to say, once I switched to this 20% off offer, I am making a lot more quick sales to new likers. So after fees and my cost of goods of just $1, I profited $13.28 for this tie. Next up was a sale that I was shocked sold for so much. For $31, I sold this Loft Hunter Green lace dress. I say that I'm shocked because a lot of people have negative things to say about selling Loft. I will say that there are a lot of pieces that will sit. I would not recommend picking up like dress pants or really any type of plain business casual wear, but I do have a good experience selling their dresses, so if the price is right, I definitely make sure to pick up Loft when I see it in the store. I picked this dress up for a variety of reasons. One was because it was only 98 cents, so I figured I would at least make a couple bucks off of it. The next reason is because green is definitely a trending color, so if I ever see any type of vibrant like Kelly green or something like Hunter Green, I definitely make sure to check comps for the item. And finally, this just seemed like the perfect holiday dress with the color and the lace and the style. So overall, I thought this was a great pickup. And this sold on a $31 offer that was sent by the buyer. It was a $35 listing, so that is extremely reasonable. And after fees and cost of goods, I profited $23.82 for this loft dress. All right, now we're gonna move on to my next category of Poshmark sales, which is just fall items. So I have some sweaters in here, a lot of jackets and other stuff. I do have a couple of men's items in here that I want to share first. And first up, for $18, I sold this 32 Degrees puffer vest. 32 Degrees is typically a brand that I wouldn't pick up in the thrift store because it is sold at places like TJ Maxx and Marshalls, but I did receive this in a threaded men's rescue box, so I figured I might as well list it and make a few bucks for it. And if you've watched some of my previous threaded rescue box videos, you know how much I enjoy ordering these men's rescue boxes. They've definitely brought me the most profit out of any other rescue box I've ordered. So this was an $18 offer on a $25 listing, which was just over 20% off, so I thought that that was really reasonable. And my cost of goods for this vest was just $3.17. So after fees and cost of goods, I profited $11.23. My next men's item was this Lobo by Pendleton wool button-down shirt. It was a really cool flannel with some great fall colors. And I think I had this listed for $35, which might seem really low for this brand. Sold comps were pretty good for it. But after about 6 months of this shirt being listed, thankfully nobody purchased it. I ended up finding a hole right by that chest pocket. I don't know how I missed it when I found it at the garage sale, but I am glad that I found it before anybody purchased it, so I definitely made sure to discount it, and I sent out a lot of pretty steep offers just because it had been sitting for a while. So I was very happy to receive that $15 counter offer. I think I had sent out an offer for about 17 or 18 bucks, and I paid $4 for this shirt, so after fees and cost of goods, I still ended up profiting $9 for this flawed shirt. Now we are on to the women's fall items, and first up was a new to me brand, but it definitely brought me a quick profit. For $18 plus discounted shipping, I sold this GGO pullover. Now I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, so I will show you all a picture of the tag, but like I said, this was a new to me brand. I picked it up because it was a part of a fill a bag sale, so my cost of goods was just around 80 cents. I figured with that low of a cost, it was worth the pickup. Even if comps wouldn't be that good, I could still make a couple of bucks, or I could sell it at Plato's Closet or on Whatnot. But based off suggested comps, I did end up listing this shirt for $35, and it was a part of a very spontaneous sale that I held. I sent out a ton of 50% off offers just because my October sales were so slow, but I definitely would pick up this brand again if I saw it for a low enough cost of goods. And like I said, I paid 80 cents for this item, so for this pullover, I ended up profiting $11.88. Next up was another quick sale that sold just within 2 days of listing. I sold this Victoria's Secret pink USC pullover. This sold on a $20 counter offer on a $30 listing. I had sent out a 20% off offer, and this person countered almost immediately. If you watch my videos, you know how much I love making quick sales. So to sell this pullover within just 2 days of listing was 100% worth accepting that offer. I purchased this at that same fill a bag sale that was mentioned before, so my cost of goods was just 80 cents, and I ended up profiting $11.80 for this pullover. Next up was yet another fill a bag sale item. For $15, I sold this Tommy Hilfiger turtleneck sweater. This is an item that I will only purchase if it is at a fill a bag sale. When I am at these sales, I definitely like to rack up my items because the more items that you have in your bag, the less your cost of goods per item is. This was also surprisingly a quick sale. I did send a 50% off offer, so that probably played a role in it, but this is also a style that is not very popular. It's definitely from the early 2000s, but not quite that Y2K aesthetic that people go for. But nevertheless, I know that whoever bought this is definitely gonna make that sweater look good. And after fees and cost of goods, which was just 80 cents, I ended up profiting $11.80 for this sweater. All right, now is the typical time that I would add in my Mercari sales to share with you all. But guess what? I have not made a Mercari sale in 2 weeks, which is the last time that I posted a what sold video. So that definitely sucks. I will say I have been lacking in the cross-listing department. I've definitely been talking about that for the past couple of weeks, but these past few days I have cross-listed about 5 to 10 items, so I am hoping that those sales will pick back up. So it's definitely frustrating, but I am feeling that motivation coming back, and I'm starting to get a lot better at balancing out reselling in law school. So I have high hopes for the next couple of weeks that my Mercari sales will pick back up. But on the bright side, we do have 2 full-price Depop sales to talk about. Depop usually doesn't bring a high volume amount of sales, but it does tend to bring a decent amount of profit still. So first up has been one of my favorite brands to resell lately. For $30 at full price, I sold this LL Bean green fleece vest. This was an item that racked up a lot of likes on Depop, and it actually was in 2 people's bags. I also had received a couple of offers ranging from $15 to $20. I think I got at least 2 offers on Depop, but if you do not know, offers on Depop are not binding, so the buyer does get to choose if they want to pay or not after that offer gets accepted. It's definitely frustrating because all of those offers I received, I did accept because my cost of goods for this vest was just 98 cents. But those potential buyers that did not pay were definitely a blessing in disguise, because with this full price sale, I ended up making a profit of $24.63. All right, we have one more sale to talk about on Depop. I did leave out a little handful of Poshmark sales just because they didn't fit into a good category. And they were items that probably sold because I sent off 50% off offers. And I know I said in my last What Sold video that I would make a poll. I completely forgot, but I promise you all I will for this one. I definitely want to know with these What Sold videos if you all want to see every single individual sale, which I am very happy to talk about, or if you want a video like this where I kind of talk about different categories and consumer trends that I'm noticing with my sales. So either way, I am still very happy to make these What Sold videos. They're definitely my favorite videos to make, and I can't wait to hear you guys' input. But for now, we're going to talk about the final sale, which is this Neiman Marcus exclusive cashmere sweater jacket that also sold full price for $30. This sweater jacket cost me $4.98, which is typically higher than my average cost of goods. I usually try to stay below $2 per item. And I know that a lot of Neiman Marcus items do not sell for near as much as their retail price. Their resale value definitely isn't the best, but I figured since this was cashmere and it was in such good condition, it would be worth the pickup. But like I said, my cost of goods for this jacket was just $4.98, and I ended up profiting $22.02. So overall, like I said earlier, my sales for October have absolutely sucked. But my silver lining is that Depop has been doing a lot better for me. I'm definitely getting more profit per item and a lot more full price sales than my other platforms. So I am definitely going to make sure that I start cross-posting a lot more, because when I am more consistent on my other platforms like Depop and Mercari, I definitely see the sales come in. But now that we have gone over some of my sales from the past couple weeks, I'll throw in my little shameless plug that I do have a lot of Whatnot links below and my Instagram link below if you want to keep up with me on social media. I am a part of the Whatnot stream team, which means that with my referral link, if you want to sign up for Whatnot, you get $15 off your first purchase, rather than just the typical Whatnot link where you get $10 off. As a buyer and a seller on Whatnot, I can vouch for the fact that it is a really great platform. Not only can you find great deals on people's shows, but the community is great and their customer service is top notch. So if you do want to use my referral link, again, it is linked below. But now that we're at the end of this video, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you for the next video.